Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nicole from Perfectly Imperfect Planning. I am back. I know it's been a little bit over a week since I posted any content on my channel, but it's because I've been sick. You can probably hear it a little bit in my voice. It's been a month. I think I was sick back in January, which is why there was not consistent content, and then now I'm sick again. But that's what happens when you have a kid in daycare, I think, and this flu season has been particularly bad. So regardless of that, we are going to take it easy. I have the house to myself today. My husband and the baby are out of the house at this moment. I have some natural light coming into my work area. So I thought this would be a perfect day as I'm recovering from whatever this is. And, while everyone is out, to just take a chill video and set up my planner for March. So this was my February setup, and I'm going to pull it out because we are going to do a whole new setup. Rings, cover, everything. Although I am probably keeping this exterior cover. So let's start with that. I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to try to not have the discs bang against the table here as much as I can. Okay, so we're going to set that aside. And I am going to... This is a cover from Jane's Agenda. I do believe it is still available on her channel. Or not on her channel, I'm sorry, on her shop. janesagenda.com. This is the dashboard. It's not a cover. Her covers are a little bit wider. She designs them so that they cover over where your dividers are so that you get complete protection. However, I kind of like my dividers sticking out a little bit. Also, I have different size wraps that I use that sometimes the Jane's Agenda covers are a little too big for. I use wraps from Levenger. I use wraps from Teak, Fancy Plants Co. So sometimes the sizing is a little bit different from Jane's Agenda. So I try to get the dashboards whenever I can. So we are going to set up for March. So I have a nice little stack here with a bunch of things, and I'm going to pull out my first dashboard. Now, I did get a Jane's Agenda box this month. However, I changed it up. I did not get the deluxe box, and I had planned to do an unboxing. I just got the lifestyle box, but because of illness and life, I wasn't able to get it up. So really quickly, I'm going to share some of the items that came in the box, which included these different things. So we had a March quote card, a quote that says, "Give yourself some grace." I see opportunities where others see obstacles. So I'm putting those to the side because those are going to be my wrap. This March, picture, photo. It's really their thank you card, but she always makes it like a decorative item. So I'm going to put that to the side as well. This dashboard, she also included a plastic dashboard similar to this. But this one's a little bit more floppy. I was expecting to use this as my cover for the month, but I was really liking the print cover that I was using in February, and I don't know. I just didn't feel like this cover was really doing it for me. So, and then you got a quote, "Being organized is about getting rid of everything you own. It's about finding the balance between too much and just enough." And then we also got this dashboard, which was really pretty. I think the prize item, we also got this journal. So in every lifestyle box, you get like a very unique item, and this was this month's item, which I love. I can't wait to use this. I will definitely be using it when I'm through with my Archer and Olive journal, which will be coming in another video. I plan to do a March setup in that. I know I haven't done a journal setup in a while, so that is coming. So we are going to start with this one because I'm going to get this on the disc really quickly. I'm going to try to make this video as quickly as possible, even though it is a setup video and they do tend to take a little longer. If I do end up having a coughing fit, or, you know, my nose gets a little too runny where I'm sniffling a lot, I'll pause the video, take care of it, and come back. But that is what that looks like. And I like that a lot. So that's that. And then we are going to pull out my planner, and we're going to go in order of what happens. So here is my table of contents. And it's not filled out yet. I know we're going into March and I still don't have this filled out. That's what happens sometimes. So it was really hard for me. I'm going to put in my first divider, which is a brain dump. It was really hard for me to decide what dashboards I wanted to do, because I will say the February dashboards I absolutely loved. Like this typewriter, like I am in love with it, but it's a lot of pink and has like a pinkish thing, and it just doesn't go with the aura that I'm going for this month. So I'm going to put it to the side. It doesn't mean I can't use it again. And I think I'm going to use, for my brain dump, I think I decided that I'm going to use that other dashboard, which now that I pulled it out, I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here it is. And I'm going to pair it with this Beautiful and Savage vellum. I love that. This vellum goes with everything. And I'm just going to put it here. I'm just going to continue right along. We'll grab my planner. And we're going to pull out my inbox. And another section which I haven't really been focusing on. I'm going to give it some grace. I'm probably going to give it another month or two. I kind of got, I don't know what those numbers are. Don't worry about that. Kind of got a little distracted again in January and February, so I'm hoping to get back on track. I will say I started the year off strong, and then it quickly went downhill. So we have my inbox, and then a Get Things Done insert from Fancy Plans Co., which is all about your inbox, and then you take what's in your inbox and you separate it out by what are items that need to take your next action on, like immediate items that need action, things you're waiting on, projects, and someday. And as you can see, I have not delegated those tasks. I really need to redo my inbox because those items have now changed, and I need to figure out what I'm going to delegate. Because I haven't used the system as it should be used, I want to give it another month and give it a chance. if I don't use it, then that means I really don't need it, and it's not my style of planning. So I'm going to give it another shot, and we'll see. I will say I have barely, not that I've barely been in my planner this month, but I haven't been using it as much as I usually do. So the next section is my calendar section, and I'm going to use this. So here's my March vellum, to make living itself an art. To make living itself an art, that is the goal. And by him, that's from Henry Miller. So I paired it with actually the February dashboard. I didn't use this in my planner in February, but I just like these neutral tones. It kind of matches because of its like grayish nature. So I thought that was a really nice look with the March vellum. And I'm going to pop this in. As you will see, my dashboards are kind of very like nature, very like, not florally, but you know, we have the raindrops in the front, and then we have the little landscape, that's what I'm looking for. So most of my dashboards are landscapes, or I'm thinking that they're going to be. So I do obviously need to keep a little bit of February in my planner. I am going to, am I going to leave it the whole month in? Well, first of all, so we are going to pop in February in here because we have one more week. And then I'm going to pull out my March, and I'm going to pop it in right behind. It's going to make my planner a little thicker, but it's only for a week, so we should be okay. Actually, I missed a page or two, but that's okay. So I'm going to go back to March, which that setup is going to be coming. And we're going to pop this in. All right. Then, all right, so we have March. Then we have my goals top tab. And I put goals. So if you don't know how I set up my planner, I use side tabs for my main topics. And then I use my top tabs for my subtopics. So I have goals under my calendar section because they are kind of dated. I have yearly, quarterly goals. So I'm going to pop in. First of all, I need a dashboard for this. Forgot about that. So let's pull out. You can tell I'm not fully up to par yet, because as you can see, I am still a little under the weather. Goals. I think I want to do this one. And I'm going to pull out the vellum for that because I still like that vellum. Oh, sorry guys, going off camera here. So I'm learning every day to allow the space between where I am and where I want to be to inspire me and not terrify me, which I thought this architectural piece was very fitting. I know that's not really landscape, but you know, things change. Okay, so with the goals, I have my word of the year. So I did a video on this in January, maybe late December. Setting up my word of the year, which is diligent. And then I have my first quarter goals, which I did not film because these are new planner pages from Jane's Agenda, and I didn't know if I was truly going to use them or how I was going to use them. They were kind of new for me. I'm still testing them out. I typically use goal pages from Fancy Plans Co. for monthly. Now these do have a breakdown by month, but I wanted to see if I would use it. So obviously I never filled in February. I really didn't set goals for February. And then so these are usually my monthly goal sheets. I'm out of those sheets, so I'm trying to use these a little bit more. Again, I really didn't set goals for February, and look at what happened. I really wasn't in my planner. I really wasn't focused this month. I really didn't get as much things as I wanted to. Again, life did step in the way, but that's not really an excuse. Okay, so I'm going to put in my next top tab, which is for perfectly imperfect planning. Now I just grabbed my divider, my frosted top tab divider, and then I made just a page with my logo on there. And then I have some sheets which I don't really want to show because then you'll see what is coming down the pike. So I'm going to put in the February pages because again, we still have a week left. So I have some things I'm working on that I have listed out. And then I also have an overview, and I have my stat pages. Which my stat pages are these habit tracker pages that Jane's Agenda had in a recent sub box. I think it was in January. So I put them to use as a stat tracker. For my social media content, I'm using I can't show it. So I'm using the month-on-one page from Jane's Agenda. And what I liked about them was she had the calendar on the front, and then she had the month-on-one page on the back. I can't show it because I've already planned out my content for the month. I don't want to give you that sneak peek. And then I use these video content ideas to write out all that content that's in my monthly, and then I can check off where I'm at in the process. It kind of helps me stay organized, and it's very helpful. It's been working for me very, very well because I sometimes batch film and then I'll edit like randomly. So I'll edit when I have time. Usually when the baby goes to bed, I'll take about an hour or two to edit as much as I can. Sometimes it's one video, sometimes it's two. If I edit, I usually will just upload to YouTube and schedule it out, especially if it's ahead of time. So this really keeps me in check to see where I am at with each video. Because again, I do it so I like stagger them. So, is that the right word? Stagger? I'm losing my words today. All right. So then I have some like random video ideas. So I'm just going to put that there. And then I keep this vellum in between my social media stuff. So I put Girl Boss because I ran out of social media top tab top tab divider labels. And again, for that, I just stick my logo. This is for my book blog, which I've actually gotten back into. And it's similar setup to my video content where I use an overview page. I actually have like the calendars at a glance, but I have an overview page to track the posts that I actually make to keep, and then I use a month-on-one page for content. This I can show because it's just a challenge that I do. But a month-on-one page to plan out my content. I use the back for any random future ideas. This is planning for April. So this is a Top 10 Tuesday post that I do from another blogger. So yeah, again, it's the same setup as my social media. It works very well with me. I need to add, that reminds me, I do not use a content planner sheet like I do for my YouTube channel, where I list out all the videos and then I check them off. I do have a page that I created that's something similar, but I had these already printed. I don't want to waste them. Again, I've said this in a previous video. I'm trying to use all the paper that I have already on my desk or near my desk. So these are pretty much like a week on page, if you will. All the things I have to do, I can see what is already planned to be posted for the week, and I can go from there. And I just have them front and back, so I'm just going to throw those in there. I think I did bring extras with me. I did want to go back to my YouTube section because I did forget one thing. Trying not to show you everything. All right. These are just some extra pages I'm putting in for random ideas. And because I have ideas specifically for YouTube, and then I have ideas for Instagram. So I'm just going to stick those in the back. And then we're going to get to my Book Babe section, which is my reading journal. So I'm going to stick this girl in here. I know she's not a landscape, like I said, but she's kind of like that watercolory look. She's in nature, so I'm leaving her. I love her. She's one that I don't think I'll ever take out of my planner. I absolutely love her. And then we have my reading tracker for 2025, which is going very well. I think I'm up to 13 books at this point, maybe more. So this is my winter TBR. I did read Sense and Sensibility. We'll see how far along I get on that. I actually have another book to put here. I'm almost done with it. I'm reading the new oh wait, no, I already put it up here. I'm almost done with that one. All right, so I think I'm on track. I'm up to 13. Well, when was it even at? So 12 books at this point. My books read, my reading tracker, which I have not filled out yet, but we'll get there. And then we have my book clubs. My book club reads for the year. I missed this discussion so mad, but our next book for my one book club is Anna Karenina and the Mystic River. So I have to make a library stop, which reminds me I owe a book to the library. I'm kind of late. So I am going to stick this Bill's divider here, and I'm on the fence about leaving this in here. It's that like antique-ish look, which I think I'm going to take it out. We'll give another dashboard a shot. Let's go with this beachy scene because you know what? I need some sunshine. It's been a winter. Okay. And then I am going to pull out all of January. I really didn't do February. I didn't do February tracking at all. I now have to think about what I'm going to use for my bills. When I say bills, it's pretty much like my expense tracking, my budgeting. I should really put budget on the divider, but I know what it means. So I do have like a little workbook from Fancy Plans Co. And then my little 11-month-old who is learning to crawl and is now getting into everything found Mommy's papers that were set up on her coffee table getting ready to film, and he decided to do some damage. He like crinkled, he's loving paper at this point. So he got into my little workbook, so I pretty much only have the bill trackers left, which is actually kind of fine. So I get paid twice a month, so I really only need 2, and then I have my expense tracker. So, you know what? That's going to work for me. You know, for my monthly overview, I don't need it so much. I need it more for the weekly. So for this month, it's going to work. Besides, there's less paper in my planner. I also have a debt reduction tracker, which I'm going to stick back here. All right, moving right along. We have my home section, which is where I'm going to put this from the March box. I don't know if it's going to bulk it up too much. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't like that. All right, so we're going to take this out. I will find a use for this in the future. I am going to pick... I might keep this dashboard. I really like this dashboard. I think this was from the September or October subscription box. And I just like how it says being organized is about getting rid of everything you own. It's about finding balance between too much and just enough. And I kind of like it with that dashboard. So we're going to keep it. And as you see, we are changing things up. So in another subscription, or actually I think I bought these separately. I bought this Cleanup Champion. It's basically the unexpected visitor prep list, which I really liked. Then in this March box, I forgot to show these, we got this spring readiness pack, seasonal declutter checklist, 12 weeks to reset your home, 15-minute ideas to reset your home, which is going to be super helpful. Cleaning supplies, and then a daily gratitude. And then we also have spring readiness. So I'm going to put all these here. I'm actually going to put I'm going to leave that to the front. I'll put this spring one here, and we're going to move right along. I do have this chores one that I made a while ago. This is from Organized Mom. It's kind of her like cleaning, her cleaning schedule. I have this home project list, and then we are going to I think I'm going to take out the home zone checklist that I got from Fancy Plans Co. I'm not really using it the way I thought it was going to be. It was good in theory, but it's just not working for me. So I need to get my March set up for my meal planning, which I have actually turned into a meal planning for the baby, because he is now into solids, and trying to cook for this little one, I mean, it's kind of hit or miss. He's learning different foods. I will say daycare has been super helpful with this, because they've been really great about keeping, helping him find new foods and stuff like that. So I'm going to pull out some just like different things I keep in my planner with this. So we have some family favorites. And we have some freezer meals, which actually I can take out because there's nothing in the freezer right now in terms of meals. And then items to keep on hand. I have a pantry inventory, household inventory, which I've not done. All right, I'm gonna move this to the side. I think we are almost done. Almost done. I should really put my meal plan in my family section because it's for the baby, but who knows? I might go back to planning for everyone soon enough, because soon he'll be eating what we eat, but right now, because he's still eating soft foods, it's a little different. I am going to use for family, let's use, you know what, let's use this. This came in the, I want to say August box. I have my daycare sheet in here, which I can't really show you guys because, don't need you knowing where my kid goes to daycare. All right, I have my personal sheet, which I am keeping together. I really like this. It's been really working for me. So it's my personal section. I keep this from month to month. I just love this girl. I have a vellum with my name on it from Fancy Plans Co. A priority is me from Jane's Agenda, along with a little paper clip. And then on the back of that, I have strength. So, and then in this section, I have some routines that I would like to make a habit. And then some self-care checklists, some self-care reminders, because as my husband says I don't take enough time for myself. It's so true, like you become a parent and your kid becomes like your life. And it should be, but you do deserve to have some of your time. So I think for this reference section, I'm going to use this. And I'm going to grab these notes, which I cannot show because these are personal notes for myself, some just random logins for different accounts that I constantly forget. I can never remember them, and I use them for a quick glance. And then finally we have my notes and things. And we're just gonna throw this on the back. Some of these plain reference sections I like to throw in the back there. And I'm just gonna grab some note paper. Also, I grabbed some lavender paper I have because I have so much of it and I need to use it. So I'm just gonna throw that in here. And all right, let's flip to the front. I feel like I was supposed to have a vellum on the front, but maybe I was not. Beautiful and Savage, my February. I have that one, that. I'm looking through real quick because I did have a Hold On to Your Vision that like vellum, but I guess I didn't need it. Okay. Oh, and I have a random, I have a folder. Sorry guys. I want to grab for the back of here. All right. What's the beauty? I'm wondering if the Beautiful and Savage was supposed to be up here with this dashboard. I'm gonna try it real quick. I do like that. I think that's how it was supposed to look. Yeah, I thought I was missing something on the front here. And I think on this one, I was going to put Hold On to Your Vision. So that is the initial setup, but we're not done. Oh, I forgot about this dashboard too, but that's okay. All right, we're gonna throw this to the side. I pulled out my black Motique cover. It's a little banged up because I did use this all of, I want to say all of 2023 and most of 2024. Actually, no, 2024 I had switched to a book bound, but I definitely use this a lot in 2023. So it's a little beat up, but that's okay. And I'm going to grab, yeah, I liked how the black looked in this. And I'm going to just start sticking things in. The pockets are a little deeper than I anticipated for well, that one can go there. And that can go there. Yeah, I guess we don't need March twice. We can stick that up there. tell that is March. And I'm thinking maybe the calendar, but we'll see. I'm going to leave that like that. And yeah, I think that is going to be it for this setup. I'm going to do a quick flip through. So if you are here and you open it, you're going to have this quick look. Maybe I'll stick that in the middle. And then we have my front. We have this, we have my table of contents. We have my brain dump. We have my calendar. We have my goals. We have my social media section. And then we have my book section, which I lost. I think I lost my quote card for that. I used to have a bibliophile thing attached to this, but I think it fell off. I have my bills section. I have my home section with a vellum. And then we have my meal planner, which is pretty basic. I have my family section, personal, reference, and finally notes and things. The only thing I forgot was my page finder, which I'm going to use this gold, I don't know if you can see it on camera, this gold page finder. Wow. So the March cover is similar to this. However, it wasn't that I wasn't crazy about it. It was just like, okay. I mean, it's simple enough. I didn't feel like I needed it. And the dashboards I wasn't really a fan of, so I figured I would change things up and just get the lifestyle box. It like saved me a little money, and I decided, yeah. So I'm going to stick this page flag in the current week that we're in, which I do not have set up. It is currently, what is it? It is currently Thursday, and I don't even have my weekly set up. I have not written it because I've been sick, so I've not been in my planner. I actually might not plan for the week at all. I left the week in here because depending how I'm feeling this weekend, I might end up getting a lot of stuff done, and I might end up doing a lot. So I left it in. We'll see how it goes. But that is my March setup for 2025. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've not already done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Till next time.